start by hearing about your spiritual trajectory. You come from a Baha'i family. You've said before that you became less religious in your 20s and returned to the Baha'i faith 10 years later. Tell us what happened.
Hi everybody, how's Denver today? Is that where you are, Denver? Yeah. Good? Wait, something happened here. Oh, I'm getting weird pop-ups. No, sorry, yes, okay, so good, excellent question. Basically, I grew up a member of the Baha'i faith. My parents were Baha'is. They became Baha'is in the late 60s, and like much of the world, that time was very rich with people on religious, mystical, spiritual journeys. You even had the Beatles traveling to, India, and the time was I don't really remember it because I was a toddler, but people were exploring the world through a new lens, not necessarily taking on their parents' religious values and beliefs, exploring the world of spirituality in a new way, and that's when my parents became Baha'is. They weren't hippies per se, but they were kind of bohemians. And it was great growing up in a Baha'i household because I grew up believing that the whole world was one family, that all races were one, that men and women were equal, that prized education, and that science and religion could agree and should agree, and that's how God wanted it to be. And but like many people, in my 20s, I decided that I needed to find God and religion for myself, and I went on kind of a crazy spiritual journey of my own, which involved also at the time going to acting school in New York City and getting into a lot of trouble, but eventually kind of coming back to a spiritual and artistic path that I feel very passionate about.